Zane Morris here, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. All right, I got pissed off here. I'm back on this Kissmetrics. I guess the company's fine for what it fucking is and all that shit, but all I'm concerned about is Zane Morris. Okay, Zane Morris, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Ask me any questions there. Okay, so anything that pisses me off, I'm going to go ahead and assume there's other motherfuckers out there, the fucking, 57 million small businesses in the world that speak English that's pissed off about the same thing I am. This is fucking bullshit. And my specialty is one of them. One of them for the one that benefits you. The only one you really give a shit about is I will tell you I'm not to waste time on graphic design bullshit that we all have to hire. I mean, there's like even here just in Oklahoma, which is small. I think like $57 million somewhere along those lines was spent on graphic design salaries just here and over like I don't know like 100,000. It was either 11,023 or 100,000 12 or 112,300. But point is, thousands of graphic designers getting paid thousands of dollars. Average salary is $32,000 a year, and $26.32 I think is the average hourly salary. Average. It's like half of them are stupider than that, and half of them are more. So you're getting a fucking idiot. If you've got a 50% grade in school, you'd be a fucking idiot. So your idiots are getting paid. You are paying them $25 an hour to fucking jack off with your money. Is bullshit. So we're gonna talk about logos. All right. Here's the deal. I used to actually say this shit, and I want to tell you some of the secrets of graphic design here that I think people try to, what they call it, buffalo you, and they try to heal you, but they don't know what a heel is. A heel is a cat. It's a fucking ruthless, fucking vengeful motherfucker like I am, in my pugilistic show business life. Man killer was something I like to call myself there, and I mean here, I mean shit, I mean man or woman, I mean it's just like fuck. I just want to be the bullshit killer here. God damn it. Anyway, sorry for the. I'm not sorry for the anger because my first 7 years in business, it was bullshit like this that made it take 7 years. When mastery should have taken 5, but at the rate I worked, mastery should have taken 3, which is only 10,000 hours, based on proven results. Anyway. All that being said is you will need a logo at some point. And some motherfuckers will tell you, like this logo right here, it probably would take, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. If you're just going to have a logo like shit out, it'll take you 4 or 5 hours fucking around. And you could do it with no graphic design training at all with somebody like me just to give you pointers. Okay? And I will use you as a free case study. Don't give a shit. Just website, ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Find an email there. Email me. I'll give you tips, and I'll do it just like this so you can see what the fuck's going on. So anyway, this right here probably took somebody, I don't know, they probably, at the point, and once you do 2 or 3 logos, and again, well, I didn't even say this, I've actually worked over 14 years in 12 of such in major advertising agencies in the Southwest, everywhere that used to be Texas. It was a joke I made in another video. It's since 1860, whenever Texas owned Oklahoma, Colorado, and Texas, and New Mexico, and all that shit. Anyway, part of Kansas and part of fucking Canada. I don't know. Now, I do know it's but anyway, when Texas was a nation, that's where I was working in the major, advertising agencies there. I put out over 1,000 advertising pieces myself. I designed and put them out, graphic design, and wrote some of them, or actually had influence on a lot of the writing because you work paired with a copywriter and advertising agency as a team lots of times. And anyway, that's pieces out there from the global companies to Fortune 500 companies down to mom and pop places, fucking around the world, and under deadline and all other shit, which may or may not matter. But the point is, I could tell you from my experience, once you do 2 or 3 logos or do 2 or 3 fucking around with any kind of graphic software, which I can easily show you how to use just like this too. ZaneMorrisWorld.com, do it for free, and I'll just make it a case study. That way everybody knows it. And just so everybody knows, there's always about 12 factors influencing your direct success as far as graphic design and advertising. It's always custom to your situation, but it's also custom to right now. And people like me who spent the 36-hour work days. Yes, 36-hour work days. Most people work 36 hours a week. I worked it in a day. Didn't go home. And then I do it again. Anyway, it's like the Flux Pavilion song, I Can't Stop. I don't have my dubstep figured out, but once you get in the groove of doing something, I do this for fun while I'm on my pugilistic show business lifestyle, always staying in hotels, and I got to let my body recuperate a couple hours a day, and I have to keep my mind going or I'd fucking go nuts. So I dig into this shit and help people. That's all I want to do is help get this fucking scourge of the small business world out of your fucking lap and put the power back in your hands. Like, you could design this right here. You, right now, with $35 or however much, I mean, you don't have to spend, like whenever I started, $5,000 for Illustrator, Creative Suite or whatever, Adobe Creative Suite. You could sign up just to do just Illustrator, just one, like one of the other programs like InDesign that could do everything for you for like $40 a month. I mean, $40 fucking dollars, and you could be doing this, and they charge you like $26 an hour. So an hour and a half of them fucking going, well, here, let me show you. Want to show you how this works? This is what happens. See, this is what you do. You go over here. You go to a free font website. Okay, if my computer doesn't fuck up, we're going to go to dofont.com. I hope no porn comes up there. I don't think I use this browser for it. So here we go. Dofont.com. Okay, what are you saying here? You're saying, what was this fucking thing called? Kissmetrics. Okay, Kissmetrics. So you say, you go over here to search. No, not search. You recently added. No, we're going to say that's, I could tell you, say, Zane, what is this font? That is see that right there? It's very similar to that font back here. Damn it. All right. So, all right, I got it. I'm not reloading. I got it. See, they're so nice to put all this bullshit on here that it slows the computer down, because if you can't tell, this page is like, it would print out to like 20 or 50 pages just for not telling you how to fucking do your colors right. And go find the other video. I'm sure it's out there somewhere for free at this point about, or just ask me for it. I'll redo it if I can't find it for you, about how the colors affect purchase and how it's all like actual just fucking fluff bullshit. Anyway, that's without the little thingies that stick off. Those thingies are called serifs. So that's a sans serif. This is a serif. So we can go and look. We don't want fancy. I mean, you can, but not, I mean, if we're going to go back there, go look over here, sans serif, basic, sans serif. Okay, let's see what we got. So here, right here, preview, it says, what was that called? Bullshit color. I probably shouldn't be a smartass here because that might confuse you. What was that called again? Seriously, let's go look and let this motherfucker... Kissmetrics. Okay, here we go. Kissmetrics. It's simple as this. Okay. Let's see here. Come on now, bull. I was going to put bullshit, but obviously that shit ain't working. So it was like all caps and then metrics. Now, how do you pick upper, lowercase, and all that shit? I can help you with that. Any questions you have, send them over. I'll figure it out. ZaneMorrisWorld.com. Okay. Free. I'll put it out there free. I'm just trying to help as much people as I can. Okay. Font. Say, hey, watch this. Hey, we want 100 of them. By popularity. Pop one's first, medium size, but it's this size. We see it. Submit. See what we got. See what these niggas got for us over here. Got duffont.com, and I could say niggas if I want to, because if you pull down my pants, you think I'm black. No, I got so much stuff in me. I look for fights, and sometimes the white people need to be called certain words to get them riled up. All right, here we go. Looks like of all this stuff, we got 100 here. You just scroll down. How long does this take? I'm bullshitting. I'm telling jokes, and I'm doing this. Look, that's pretty close, isn't it? Close enough. So, let's just donationware, free. So, I mean, you would basically hit this download. It's this simple. See, download button has been hit. Little slow ass window. Thanks to this website that helped me out by having so much cool shit that doesn't help me at all. So that's hard bar or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, then you go. Basically, I can walk you through this. It depends on your computer, but how do you go to your downloads folder and then you open it up and install it? It's easy. But what did it take? All 30 seconds. Boom, you have a logo. If you want this little colorful bullshit, I could tell you how to fuck around. You could spend one day, fucking watching football if you like that kind of thing. It's football season. A lot of my friends do it now. I'm not into team sports. Any sport that I'm not on the team that could lose, that ruins my day, fuck you. So, anyway, that's just me, though. Sports Defamation League. Yes, that's what I want to do, defame sports. So, having your name, coming from the Dallas area and an OSU graduate with both Cowboys that always figure out a way to lose. Fuck team sports. Fuck watching that shit, and fuck anything I can't get my own hand in and win. Fuck that shit. That's why I'm a boxer, wrestler, fighter, all that shit. Man killer. Anyway. Oh, shit. There you go. All right. So, you got this, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Anyway, look, I bullshitted. I told jokes longer than it took me to design that logo. Okay? And you would get charged, first of all, because they don't know this and know where this stuff immediately is, and I do. It would take an hour and a half. That's $50. I mean, it's probably, fucking... to get these questions answered every day, or at least one of the options. I'm sure I'll have something cheap enough because I just want to help people. But, it saved you $50 right there. Boom, done. You know what I mean? And imagine the skill I teach you there. You go, spend the $40, of renting the cloud for a whole month. You can go play in Illustrator or Adobe InDesign, and I would show you how to do this, and you could go make your own. And it's fucking instant. You know, once you know it, you know it. And even if you spent 2 or 3 hours, I mean, 2 hours in either, you know, smoking some medicinal marijuana or drinking some beers of your choice, you know, and enjoying yourself and listen, you know, listen to music if you can learn with it, but just focus for 2 hours and you have this for life. And what's that? 26, you know, average dollars an hour. That's 4 hours that you've spent, what, $100, $108 for life, and you know how to do this. And you can come to me for advice. Why the fuck would you ever pay? And, you know, they would probably charge, they charge $99 for this. It's too cheap because that means they don't fucking believe in what they're doing, and they're still, you know, taking 4 hours to do that. And it should have took 4 seconds. I mean, how do you charge $26 for 30 seconds? You don't. Or, you know, let's say literally 3 minutes. How do I break down? All right, let's do this. How do I break down? This is, okay, if I'm charging the average rate, 26, come on now, think about it. God damn it. So, maybe I could tell a story or something. One of my friends is a guy, of what you're paying me, that I'm actually trying to be fair with you, what you're paying me to help you, you know, benefit from my experience, and just fucking learn and do it yourself. I mean, just like my peoples, my Native American peoples back in the day helped the pilgrims. It's like, you know, I taught them to fish, taught them to farm, you know, spent one fucking winter with them, and then you know, now I don't even have a fucking country to call home anymore. Oh God, the only people that can't go home, they can't go back to, you know, as close as it gets, right? You know, where you're coming from Tulsa, Oklahoma, right in the middle of the Indian Territory, and even they don't know what the fuck's going on with their own shit. Anyway, more on that later, maybe not. Point is, $1.30 worth of billable time to design that logo, because I know what to do, and I know how to tell you to do it, and I need you to understand that it's not worth paying somebody else 4 hours to do that much work, and that you could do it yourself. So, this KISS metrics, you know, I used to, you know, do that kind of thing and pad my hours just because that's what you had to do, because they wouldn't let you get up and leave your desk. So you fucking would be, you know, I would be learning stuff like this, but other people would be Facebooking or Twittering or whatever, the Instagramming or Futuregramming or, you know, whatever's going on 50 years from now. This information is still relevant. So anyway, that's the logo trick of how to do a logo in 3 minutes for free. And, you know, the main advice is, if you're going to hire any graphic designer or something like that, the real deal, what you're paying for is, if you're going to do a logo like this and pay money, it's going to cost enough money to hire a reputable advertising firm. It's going to be thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, because to go and do actual testing costs money. And you could do split A/B testing on your website for fucking basically free now. But if you were going to handle, you know, like politicians, and you need it down to the, you know, large quantities, amounts of time and thought power, a short amount of time, that's when you go spend the money on the logo. And, you know, it might look exactly the same as what you do, but what you don't have, that the actual real deal, you know, real deal pricing companies have, or opportunities, is you have the testing, like in politics, like when they do debate testing for keywords there. You know, you can actually have people go in there and test, and you have real live feedback from, you know, dozens or hundreds of people, however you have that figured out. And that's what you're paying for, is the time and the manpower or woman power to do that. So if you're just trying to, you know, and how much does logo affect your business? Well, we'd have to talk about that. If you have, it depends on specific situations. Again, send all questions, ZaneMorrisWorld.com, and I will answer them. And the answers will beget other questions, which will beget other answers, which will beget other questions. That's how this thing works. So that's what I have for you on how to design a logo, and for under, you know, for free, and $80 worth of, you know, what it would be worth that they should be paying them, but they're charging, they're ripping you off for $98 because they have to make rent, and they don't fucking know what they're doing anyway. They don't care about you or how fast it could actually be automated. So anyway, there you go. Zane Morris. Have more on logos as questions come in, but there's your trick for doing a free logo in under 3 minutes. And till next time, Zane Morris, ZaneMorrisWorld.com, saying fuck off to paying designers $98 extra to do bullshit work you can do yourself. All right, thanks. Bye.